Day. We had a meeting today with some officers from other police forces, and they're very interested in what we've been doing. They've been watching a lot of what we've been doing, where we've been going to various places and naming various people, various establishments, and they've got their own investigations that are ongoing. And you know, I was quite taken aback, really, because I thought we knew quite a bit based on the research that we've been doing, how we've connected bits and pieces together. I mean, we personally connect several councils together, but they don't only connect councils together, but they connect establishments together. And it looks like we've got some that are actually coming on our side. I don't trust the police, as a lot of people know. I mean, I quite often say that Nottinghamshire Police, they have got to be one of the most corrupt police forces I've ever come across. But after we kind of broke the ice, it came across really and truthfully that there's a bigger picture on the horizon. And from that bigger picture, I'm kind of taken aback that something else has been going on in the background, where we've been actually thinking that we're not getting anywhere. My overview of it, really, if that's what somebody would be looking to ask, would be, we've got the Goddard inquiry coming up, and the Goddard inquiry, the judge herself has actually said that no stone will be left unturned. And apart from feeling a bit baffled, I'm beginning to think, well, is there something big going to happen before the Goddard inquiry actually kicks off? Because that's the only conclusion that I can come to, and hopefully something does. You know, because there's the connections from Nottingham to the head of the City Council and the County Council. We connect that to a Nottingham MP, shall we say. We all know who he is, and it must go way beyond. So if that connects to the MP, and it's not just speculation, it's a great belief that it connects to Dolphin Square. Maybe they've got something, I don't know. They weren't very forthcoming, but we can only read into it what we read.
They were definitely concerned, wasn't they? Genuinely concerned. That's what I've left after today. Kind of taken back myself after today. They were very, very serious.
Well, there's also concerned, kind of digging at what we've got. They're asking me about some of the stuff that I put out on videos with somebody else on the run up to the elections, and they're interested in city council officials and county council officials.
Finances.
Well, their business interests.
That's their words. Yeah, that's their words. Yeah.
And whether we know of any undeclared businesses that they're involved in.
Conflict of interest, I'd say that would be.
Well,
they weren't forthcoming, as you mentioned, Mickey, but they were. I do believe they were definitely on side.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. I think they give enough, which obviously can't be said on film, but I think they proved their mettle. In hindsight, now it's been a few hours since, but.
Well, I was amazed that.
Yeah, me too.
Them actually contacting us at short notice and wanted to get a meeting.
Yeah. Very.
I've got it. I mean, I really didn't want to travel out over the weekend because I had a good night out Friday. Spent rest yesterday chilling because I've got to prepare for a couple of court cases this week.
Tell us what those court cases are, Mickey.
Well, the first one's an injunction to get a court ASBO. Well, I'll be actually challenging Judge Godsmark.
Is that the document you got signed with a wet signature saying community protection?
No.
Just another one on top of that?
It's another one.
Oh my God.
It started out as a county court injunction.
All right.
They were granted a temporary one. And it came out with no judge's signature, no proper court seal, and when we went to court, the challenge was put down by Guy Taylor that it's a fraudulent document, and that he could be acting outside of his office as being a judge, and we threatened to arrest him. And he actually told us, shut up. But I did ask him who he was talking to, and told him that if he wasn't standing on his oath, then I'd arrest him as a criminal. I asked him again for the second time, and he actually had the sarcasm to say, no, I'm sitting down, which really pissed me off. And I told him, if he wants to be a paedophile protector, like, I'll come over and arrest him as a criminal now. Are you standing on your oath? And with that, he got out of court, legged it out of the court, and locked himself in his chambers.
I think probably worth mentioning there then, going back to the conversation we had today with, well anyway, that judges but no names were mentioned as well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously can't really say too much. I mean, my head's a little bit spinning after taking all that info in today, to be honest. It's good to... well, I walked away anyway, seeing that there's some good police inside there who are bothered about the corruption. And to really get that from, if you like, the horse's mouth, how all connected around the country it is, they're well aware of... Some of them are well aware of it, anyway.
Well, all the judges and magistrates are aware of it, because...
You have to be, yeah.
You know, I've seen it on so many videos over the last few weeks, that they're getting challenged and walking out of court over the challenges. So obviously some people are getting it right, but it's a case of you've got to know the approach that you go down, because you're going to screw up otherwise. I've learned in the last few days though that under common law, right, which is what UK law is meant to be, something like this which alleges a crime, I should be entitled to be dealt with by a judge and jury. Well, that is what I'm going to be demanding of Judge Gosmark. I have the right to be tried by a jury of my peers. This already has been looked at by the police. They've said there's no crime, so this is pure persecution by Nottingham City Council, and they're getting away with it. Well,
obviously, going back to today yet again, doesn't seem that's going to be lasting for a very long time, does it?
Well, you know, I've already had a few moments where it brought a smile to my face.
Yeah.
There'll be a few selected leaders, because there's one of them that hasn't been elected in Nottingham, a few chief executives, and I would think at least one head of social services for the councils. The bums might be twitching a little bit, and I'm hoping they are, because like, if there's a preemptive strike from a police force before the Goddard inquiry comes in, well, it could be game over for a lot of them.